Hey guys, I'm Ryan Wiesna, and today we are here at True Sound Studios, and we're going to tackle recording vocals, part 1. This microphone that we're actually using in this video is a Sterling Audio Oceanways ST6050 microphone. But behind me we have some other mics. We have a Samson CO1. This guy right here. We have the MXL 4000. We have the Rode NT1A and a Shure SM58. Now, not everyone is going to have multiple microphones to use and to choose from in their recordings, but the Samson microphone, I just checked last night and it was about $80. The Rode NT1A was somewhere around $180. And the SM58 was about $100. And these are all brand new. And I'm sure you can find them even cheaper if you get them used. So from anywhere from $100 to $300, you could have multiple microphones to try for vocals. Now, one of the things that I've learned when picking a microphone is just because it's the most expensive mic doesn't mean it's going to be the best microphone for that particular vocalist. In this case, my voice sounds the best on this Sterling Audio ST6050 microphone. So when it comes to trying out microphones, you need the vocalist, whether they are a singer or a rapper, to just very simply sing, rap, talk into each microphone and record a quick passage so you can find out which microphone is going to complement that vocalist the best. Now, in this particular situation, I know that I like to be about 3 to 4 inches away from the capsule of the microphone and have the pop filter about 3 inches from the capsule. And I try to keep my nose almost touching the pop filter the entire time. Now, this is what I prefer, this is what I think sounds good, and this is what I think I can manipulate the best after it gets into the computer. But only you are going to know your own clients and your own gear in your own room. You might want to first start by giving yourself a few inches away from the microphone capsule to put the pop filter and have the vocalist be about an inch away from it. This seems to work out pretty good for the recordings that I do. Now, something to remember that unfortunately I forget a lot of times is like back to the basics things. I know that I almost all the time put the vocalist about 4 inches away from the microphone, and that's what I just always do. Now, in this room, I know that does work pretty well, but take a few minutes to try a couple different things. Maybe moving the microphone to the corner of the room, or then in the center of the room, or moving the pop filter even further away, or turning the microphone slightly. There's always just different things you can do to make the signal going into your DAW or into your computer sound the best it can before you have to manipulate it. Now, if we're sincerely trying to get the best vocal take and best vocal sound that we can, we should pay attention to very small details. Now, one of them being setting up the microphone stand directly behind the microphone. So what do I mean? If you were to sing into this vocal mic, la 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 la, the mic stand is directly behind the capsule. Now, what can happen is some of the frequencies will be reflected off the back of the mic stand and back into the microphone. Now, these are some very small little nitpicky things, but it seriously could make a difference in your recording. Now, to fix this situation, you could very simply set up the mic like this, so it hangs off the side of the stand, so that when you sing into the front of the microphone, there's nothing in the back to be reflected back into the mic. So when you're recording your vocalist, you always need to keep the mood up. If they're not doing very well, or they don't think they sound as good, you have to find out what it's going to take to get them to feel good so that you can get an even better vocal recording out of them. Now, what does this mean? Maybe it's something as simple as turning up the volume of their vocals in their headphones, or maybe it's lowering it, or maybe it's adding reverb to their vocal track so that they feel like they're in a more of a bigger room, or they like delay or something, and you need to figure out what that takes to get that vocalist to feel great. Now, sometimes what your vocalist needs is nothing more than to be able to hear themselves better. Setting up a good headphone mix for the vocalist is very important and should increase the productivity and also get the vocalist to feel better about the vocal takes that they're doing. So when your vocalist isn't doing that great, or maybe just does a take that isn't that great, you need to find some good vocabulary, some good words or phrases to use that is not going to make them feel bad or like they're not doing as well. So you can say something as simple as, "That sounds good, but let's try it again. Let's do one more. I know you got a little better in you." Or something along those lines to make sure that they don't feel like they're doing bad, because sometimes that will really break the mood of the whole recording session. So another great way to keep the mood up and to keep the spirit and the energy alive during the recording session is to change the lighting. So in this entire recording studio, we have all 16 color LEDs, and you can get them on eBay for about $20, including the power supply, the LED, the lights, and the controller. Now this is a great way to change the mood depending on what the vocalist wants or is feeling that day. With the LED lighting, you can change different colors. You can do solid colors. They will flash, and you can have a light show in here if you really wanted to. And you can just really change the mood and get that vocalist to feel even better in the vocal booth. So in the end, obviously, if you can make the vocalist happy and feel comfortable and keep them in a good mood, for the most part, you should be able to get a great vocal take. If you are looking for other tips and tricks, check out part 2 of recording vocals right here on YouTube. Well, once again, thank you for watching. I'm Ryan Wiesner. We're here at True Sound Studios, and we'll see you guys next time. So if you like what you hear and you want to work with me in my studio, please feel free to email me. My email address is in the description below this video.